Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh your home with the cozy elegance of farmhouse decor. Imagine stepping into a space filled with soft pastels, rustic textures, and fresh floral accents that bring the outdoors inside. In today's video, we'll explore stunning farmhouse spring decor ideas from your mantel to your porch, kitchen, and living room, so your entire home embraces the warmth and renewal of the season. Stay with us until the end, where we'll share an easy yet stunning centerpiece trick that will instantly elevate any space. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more home design inspiration. Give this video a thumbs up and let us know your favorite farmhouse spring decor idea in the comments below. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to transition your home into the spring season is by refreshing your color palette. Farmhouse decor is known for its calming, neutral base, but for spring, adding soft pastels and earthy tones can breathe new life into your space. Think about incorporating hues like sage green, dusty blue, blush pink, or buttercream yellow, all of which pair beautifully with the natural wood, whites, and grayish tones commonly found in farmhouse interiors. If you're unsure about fully committing to pastels, start with subtle accents, such as throw pillows, vases, or artwork, that introduce color without overwhelming the space. A simple way to create harmony is to layer colors in different textures, like a linen throw in pale blue over a distressed wooden bench, or a muted floral print against a creamy white shiplap wall. This method adds warmth and dimension while keeping the decor soft and understated. For a more cohesive look, consider painting an accent piece in a soft pastel shade. A vintage-style dresser in sage green or a wooden bench in faded blush instantly adds a springtime feel while staying true to the farmhouse aesthetic. If you prefer an even subtler approach, try switching out everyday elements like table runners, napkins, or lampshades for versions in these fresh hues. Pastel-colored ceramics and hand-thrown pottery also make wonderful additions to open shelving or dining table centerpieces, reinforcing the spring theme without making drastic changes. Remember, the key to a successful farmhouse color palette is balance. Let the pastels complement, not overpower, the existing earthy tones in your home. This guide will walk you through simple, budget-friendly ways to transform your space effortlessly. Step 1. Start with a soft, neutral base. A farmhouse spring refresh begins with a light and neutral color palette. Swap out dark, heavy textiles for soft linen curtains, cotton throws, and distressed wood furniture in shades of white, beige, and soft pastels. This creates a fresh, airy foundation for your decor. Step 2. Bring in seasonal greenery and florals. No farmhouse spring look is complete without fresh flowers and greenery. Arrange white hydrangeas, tulips, and eucalyptus in rustic ceramic pitchers or reclaimed mason jars for a natural touch. Hanging. Eucalyptus wreaths or placing potted lavender around your home enhances the springtime ambiance. Step 3. Layer in vintage accents mix in vintage-inspired accessories like weathered wooden trays, antique clocks, distressed picture frames, and galvanized metal lanterns. These small details add depth and a lived-in feel to your space. Step 4. DIY farmhouse. Spring centerpieces. For an easy DIY, create a centerpiece with repurposed wooden crates, white candles, and hand-painted mason jars filled with seasonal blooms. This adds charm and personality to your dining table or coffee table. Step 5. Add cozy textures and soft lighting. Complete your farmhouse spring look with woven baskets, chunky knit pillows, and warm-toned fairy lights. Soft, layered textures make the space feel inviting and comfortable. With these simple steps, you can create a stunning farmhouse spring decor that brings warmth, charm, and nature indoors. Nothing captures the essence of spring quite like fresh, vibrant florals. In farmhouse decor, floral arrangements are all about embracing the natural, imperfect beauty of wildflowers and garden blooms. To create that effortlessly rustic look, opt for a mix of soft greenery, delicate blossoms, and textured fillers like eucalyptus, baby's breath, and lavender. Instead of using traditional glass vases, farmhouse style leans toward vintage or repurposed containers such as galvanized buckets, antique pitchers, or rustic wooden crates. These pieces add character and authenticity to your floral displays, making them feel curated yet casual. Try grouping several different-sized vessels together for a layered, organic look on a console table or as a centerpiece on your dining table. A great way to make your floral arrangements last longer is by mixing real and high-quality faux flowers. This trick allows you to enjoy fresh-looking blooms all season long while keeping maintenance minimal. If you want a statement piece, consider a hanging floral arrangement over your dining table or entryway using a simple wooden frame and cascading greenery. Another charming idea is placing dried lavender bundles in small jars on kitchen shelves or tying them onto napkins for a farmhouse-inspired table setting. These little details add a touch of springtime romance to your decor and seamlessly blend with the farmhouse aesthetic. Spring is all about renewal and light, and your living room should reflect this seasonal shift with airy textures and fresh accents. Start by swapping out heavy winter throws for lightweight, breathable fabrics like linen or cotton in soft neutrals or pastel tones. This small change instantly makes your seating area feel more open and inviting. Pillows are another simple yet impactful update. Choose patterns that reflect the season, such as florals, gingham, or soft stripes. These fabrics add a cozy charm while staying true to the farmhouse aesthetic. An easy yet effective trick is to layer different textures, like pairing a waffle knit throw with ruffled edge cushions for a more dynamic and visually appealing look. To enhance the light and airy feel, consider rearranging furniture to maximize natural light. Placing seating near windows, using sheer curtains, and incorporating mirrors to reflect light can make even a small space feel brighter and more spacious. For coffee table decor, opt for a simple wooden tray styled with a candle, a small potted plant, and a stack of vintage books. Keeping decor minimal yet intentional helps create a calm, clutter-free environment. Another charming touch? Add a wicker basket filled with spring magazines or a bundle of fresh tulips beside your sofa to infuse a natural, effortless farmhouse charm. Your mantel is the centerpiece of your living room, making it the perfect place to celebrate the season with thoughtfully arranged spring decor. A well-styled farmhouse mantel embraces a mix of vintage, organic, and handcrafted elements, creating a cozy yet elegant display. Begin with a large focal point. This could be an antique mirror, a rustic wooden sign, or a soft floral wreath. These oversized elements help anchor the space while providing a sense of height and dimension. Next, layer in accessories like woodens, candlesticks, ceramic bunnies, or distressed lanterns to create depth and balance. A golden rule for farmhouse styling: keep things casually asymmetrical. Let elements flow naturally, rather than looking too staged. To enhance the farmhouse charm, drape a garland of eucalyptus, ivy, or white blossoms across the mantel. This touch softens the space and adds a fresh, organic feel. If you want a more neutral approach, opt for wooden bead garlands or loosely placed woven baskets to add texture. The space beneath the mantel shouldn't be overlooked either. If your fireplace isn't in use, consider placing stacked logs, a rustic woven basket filled with cozy throws, or an oversized vase with dried branches. These elements create a cohesive, inviting spring atmosphere that makes your living room feel warm, welcoming, and seasonally refreshed. Your porch is the very first thing guests see when they arrive at your home, making it the perfect place to showcase farmhouse spring charm. A well-decorated farmhouse porch is all about creating an inviting and cozy atmosphere that reflects the warmth of the season. Start with a neutral base, such as a weathered wooden bench or a vintage rocking chair, and layer it with spring-inspired textiles like gingham or floral-patterned cushions. A woven throw casually draped over the chair adds both comfort and style. To emphasize the farmhouse aesthetic, incorporate natural materials such as a jute doormat, a reclaimed wood sign, or a metal lantern for a touch of rustic charm. These elements bring a sense of warmth and authenticity to your entryway, making your home feel welcoming, even before stepping inside. To enhance the springtime freshness, add a variety of potted plants and seasonal blooms. Consider using galvanized buckets, aged terracotta pots, or wooden crates to house vibrant flowers like daffodils, tulips, and hydrangeas. Hanging baskets filled with cascading ivy or petunias also add a delightful touch of greenery. If you have a larger porch, a small farmhouse-style table with a floral centerpiece can create a charming outdoor sitting area, perfect for enjoying a cup of coffee on a crisp spring morning. Don't forget a simple yet stylish spring wreath for the front door. Whether it's made of eucalyptus, grapevine, or delicate wildflowers, it instantly sets the tone for your farmhouse spring decor. The dining table is the heart of any home, especially during spring when family gatherings and seasonal celebrations bring everyone together. A farmhouse spring tablescape should feel effortlessly elegant yet cozy and inviting, begin with a textured table runner, such as linen or burlap, as a base. Layering different materials is key to achieving that casual yet curated farmhouse aesthetic. Consider using distressed wooden chargers, ceramic dinnerware in soft pastel hues, and vintage-inspired glassware for an extra touch of charm. Mixing and matching dishware with subtle floral patterns or muted tones keeps the table visually interesting without overpowering the space. Adding woven placemats or lace-trimmed napkins can enhance the rustic elegance while maintaining the light and airy feel of spring. The centerpiece is where you can truly bring the beauty of the season indoors. A wooden dough bowl filled with fresh lemons, white roses, or faux moss balls makes for an eye-catching yet simple arrangement. Alternatively, a long wooden tray styled with vintage candlesticks, small potted herbs, and delicate fairy lights creates a warm, intimate ambiance. For a more interactive touch, consider placing tiny potted succulents or mini flower bouquets at each place, setting as a take-home gift. For guests, this small gesture adds a personal and thoughtful touch, making your farmhouse spring table not just beautiful, but also memorable. Spring is the perfect time to refresh your kitchen, bringing in elements that make the space feel lighter, brighter, and more welcoming. In a farmhouse-style kitchen, the key is to blend functionality with charm, ensuring that every decorative piece also serves a purpose. Start by decluttering countertops and replacing everyday kitchen essentials with spring-inspired accents. Swap out heavy winter mugs for delicate floral teacups, replace dark dish towels with soft pastel linens, and introduce handmade ceramic bowls in muted earth tones. Consider styling open shelves with stacked white dishes, glass jars filled with dried lavender, and vintage cutting boards to create a balanced mix of practicality and beauty. A farmhouse spring kitchen isn't complete without fresh flowers and greenery. Place a large pitcher filled with freshly cut tulips or wildflowers on the kitchen island or breakfast nook. For a more subtle approach, tuck small herb pots of basil, thyme, or rosemary into woven baskets along the windowsill. These not only add a burst of greenery, but are also useful for cooking. Another way to embrace the season is by displaying seasonal produce in a rustic wooden bowl. Lemons, oranges, and artichokes not only add a pop of color, but also reinforce the farm-to-table aesthetic. With these small yet impactful changes, your kitchen can feel fresh, functional, and full of farmhouse spring charm. One of the most beloved aspects of farmhouse decor is the ability to blend old and new, creating a space that feels timeless and full of character. Incorporating vintage finds and handmade touches is the key to achieving that authentic farmhouse aesthetic, especially in spring when the goal is to keep everything light, airy, and personal. Scour local flea markets, antique shops, or even your own attic for weathered wooden crates, distressed picture frames, or old enamel pictures that can be repurposed as decor. A vintage ladder leaned against the wall with a few pastel throws. Draped over the rungs instantly adds charm and a pop of seasonal color. Handmade pottery, artisanal candles, or embroidered pillow covers also contribute to the cozy, collected over time feel that makes farmhouse decor so special. If you love a DIY project, consider creating your own hand-painted wooden signs, pressed flower artwork, or upcycled mason jar vases. Handmade touches bring warmth and individuality to your home, making it feel uniquely yours. Even something as simple as framing handwritten recipe cards from a family member or displaying a collection of antique kitchen tools in a shadow box adds nostalgia and meaning to your space. The farmhouse look is all about imperfection and charm, so don't be afraid to mix and match different textures, finishes, and eras. By incorporating vintage treasures and handcrafted details, you create a home that tells a story, one that feels inviting, lived in, and full of farmhouse spring magic. Adding simple DIY touches is one of the best ways to infuse personality and warmth into your farmhouse spring decor. The beauty of farmhouse style lies in its handcrafted, lived-in charm, making DIY projects a perfect fit for this aesthetic. One easy and budget-friendly idea is creating your own rustic floral arrangements. Use mason jars, galvanized metal pitchers, or distressed ceramic vases as containers. Then fill them with fresh or dried flowers like baby's breath lavender or eucalyptus. For an even more personal touch, try wrapping twine or burlap ribbon around the vases or adding handwritten labels for a vintage apothecary look. If you love crafting, consider painting wooden signs with seasonal quotes like "Hello Spring" or "Fresh Flowers and Sunshine." A distressed whitewash finish will enhance that farmhouse charm. Another easy way to personalize your space is by incorporating DIY fabric elements. Handmade pillow covers, table runners, or even no-sew curtains in soft pastel plaids, floral prints, or neutral linen can instantly refresh any room without a big budget. If you enjoy repurposing, turn old wooden crates into storage bins, transform antique window frames into wall decor, or use chalk paint to refresh old furniture. Even small handmade details like hand-stamped napkins, pressed flower frames, or a DIY wreath made from twigs and wildflowers can bring a one-of-a-kind charm to your farmhouse spring home. These DIY touches make your space feel more special, more unique and full of love, ensuring that your spring refresh is a true reflection of you. As the season changes, embracing cozy farmhouse style for spring is all about blending warmth, softness, and a sense of renewal. The key is to maintain the inviting comfort of farmhouse design while introducing lighter, airier elements that reflect the freshness of spring. Start by swapping out heavier winter textiles for breezy linen throws, cotton slipcovers, and floral or gingham pillows. Layering these fabrics on sofas, chairs, and beds creates a soft, welcoming atmosphere without sacrificing the cozy appeal. Consider bringing in woven baskets, wooden trays, and ceramic vases to add natural textures that reflect the farmhouse aesthetic. If your space feels too neutral, introduce subtle pastel hues, blush pinks, sage greens, and soft blues through accessories like candles, artwork, or decorative books to keep the look fresh and uplifting. Lighting also plays a big role in creating cozy yet refreshing springtime farmhouse vibes. Swap out dark lampshades for lighter linen or rattan ones, or add soft LED fairy lights to mason jars for an extra warm glow. Natural light is your best friend in spring, so keep windows uncluttered and opt for sheer curtains to let the sunlight in. Finally, complete your cozy farmhouse look with seasonal greenery and florals. Whether it's a vintage watering can, filled with tulips on the entryway table or a simple eucalyptus garland draped across a mantel. With these thoughtful touches, your farmhouse home will feel like a peaceful, welcoming retreat, perfect for embracing the beauty and comfort of spring.